Well, with discussion around immigration and custom enforcement, also known as ICE, increasing, some are wondering how to identify agency operations in their area. KQ2's Darren Doyle spoke with a criminal justice professor about how to tell the differences and what to do.
After a major law enforcement operation took place last week on the south side of St. Joseph, some bystanders were under the impression that it was a raid by the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Group, also known as ICE. Some believed that information true after seeing the presence of the Department of Homeland Security, or DHS, along with numerous other vehicles. However, just because it's DHS doesn't mean it's ICE. I spoke with Associate Professor of Criminal Justice at Missouri Western State University, Dr. Monty Smith, about this confusion and some other common identifiers of law enforcement.
The Department of Homeland Security is a big entity. If you go online, you can look them up and you can see, there are literally dozens of federal agencies that fall under the umbrella.
ICE is a part of DHS. However, most law enforcement do have ways of identifying themselves. Although ICE has taken up the practice of using face masks to secure identities of their agents, there are other ways bystanders can tell what agency is nearby.
Because a lot of your federal agencies, unlike local police, state police, they don't necessarily have a uniform. They're not readily identifiable as law enforcement. They're maybe in plain clothes or in BDUs, or they have their protective gear on that may have DHS across their back or ICE across their back. But they could be performing any number of functions when they're here.
DHS does not just have ICE. DHS does investigate other crimes in their area, and many often assist other agencies, as they did on September 18th, as the U.S. Marshals acted on a tip in St. Joseph with the help of 4 other agencies. Reporting in studio, Darren Doyle, KQ2 News.
Dr. Monty Smith also shared that the best thing to do when you see a law enforcement operation is to keep a respectful distance. There are rights for citizens to know what's happening, but safety should always be the top priority.